Yes. Speak.
Speak.
Words have been spoken.
Words.
We are live
Things have been
again.
said.
Yay!
Hello. Sorry. Technical difficulties in the Southern Ontario area. IP is not happy.
IP is not happy.
So we'll see how this goes. If there's any issues with my audio or anything, just let me know and I'll kind of give it a second to see if it figures its shit out.
Okay, since I'm streaming this now, I have to change my layout. Whoosh. Oh, broke everything.
Wow. Wow, look at that. Just cover everybody.
Everybody.
So Agni's streaming now. Apologies in advance for any other stupidity that happens.
Just remember, when in doubt, blame Agni.
Always blame Agni. So we're going to kind of roll it back a little bit because I'm more prepared now for this particular instance.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, always Agni.
Yeah.
So you found yourself at the carnival. You've paid for entrance from the lovely lady that was at the front gates. And now you find yourself outside of where lurid banners with exaggerated art and brightly colored fabric is awaiting you. You can hear the call of barkers from inside telling you about unusual performers. And there is a small halfling standing outside, ready to take your money. 2 coppers apiece, friends. 2 coppers apiece. Come and see the performers within.
Nah, I'm good. We need to go to Strahd.
I don't know who, but as you say.
I thought we were checking out the carnival.
And the
Definitely.
lightning strikes James and he's turned into dust.
Definitely, let's explore here. We could use a respite after all the trouble we've been through.
2 coppers, my friends. 2 coppers. Come on in.
I don't have any coppers.
I
I
don't
had to
have any
drop all my
coppers.
coppers. Okay, someone pay 1 silver and let's be done with it.
I'll pay 1 silver and let's be done with it.
Most
Are
of
you paying
all
the
my
silver?
coppers.
Yeah.
For all of
All
us.
right. So you reach into your pocket and you find 43 extra silver. No problem. You can pay without issue.
I question the very fabric of reality now.
Yep.
As you well should.
Nothing makes sense.
Everything is a lie, especially the cake.
Yeah.
All right. So you heading into the sideshow tent?
Yep.
All
I
righty.
thought I already went inside.
I
Retconned.
Retconned.
said I rolled it back if you were paying attention.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I didn't know we were rolling that back. No, sorry.
All right. So you head inside, and immediately you are greeted by another halfling. He looks strangely similar to the one that you just spoke with. This way, friends. Come and see our wonderful performers. And if you'd like, there is strange and unusual behind me for another 2 coppers.
Thought that's what we paid the 2 copters to begin with.
You pay the 2 coppers to see the performers.
Okay.
Keep paying silver, and don't ask questions. It's not even our silver. You just found it in your pocket.
It must have been there from some. It must have. I must have put it in there at some point. But yeah, there's another silver.
When you get a pair of pants that you haven't seen in a while, and then you found like 5 gold
I
pieces.
love that. I love that.
It was just silver this time.
All right.
Can you guys come with your light in because I want to see the colors?
Is this the building we're going into?
Yes.
Cool.
Ooh, pretty.
Aren't there any lights inside? Because
There's some.
it'd be really dark. It'd be really dark.
Okay.
Is that a statue?
It is a statue,
Terrifying.
as it should be.
What?
It looks it.
This is part of Pacali's Peculiar Punks, more of which you can see once you pay the aura. Or now that you've paid, you can go see.
Paid it. Yes.
Sorry. I'm frazzled.
Yes.
You're fine.
So feel free. Head wherever you like.
Whoa. Gulad just drew on himself, I think.
It
Or
did
somebody drew
not.
on Gulad.
Ooh,
It
drawn
was
Gulag.
agony.
Of course it was.
Is there a way we're supposed to go?
You can go whichever way you like.
This way then.
The
I'll
first
go here.
little encampment that you come to, there is a woman standing there. She is darkly skinned with white hair, and she gives you a crooked grin as you enter. Ah, hello, friends. Come to see us, have you?
Yes.
My name is Alti. Alti, the
Alti.
Grey to Wear Hair.
Oh, a werehair. We've got some experience with were creatures.
Oh, do you?
What?
Where
What?
people?
Does that mean her like hair has lycanthropy? What are we talking about here?
Hare.
No, as in
Rabbit.
Where
a
hair?
different
It's like
version of a
cousin it.
rabbit.
Like cousin it. It's a where hair.
Garnet just scratches himself. He's not getting it.
No loading picture, unfortunately, from me. Oh, there it is.
It took a little while for me too, but it ended up.
Yeah,
loading.
give it a second just because it's my internet.
Definitely.
Yeah, Nuge,
Pretty.
we're back. Sorry.
Agni is streaming now. Instead of Afi doing thing.
Well, I will happily entertain you. Is there a song or anything you'd like to hear?
Dealer's choice.
Yes. I want to hear about the Ballad of the Heroes of Goodmead.
I don't know where good meat is, but I'm sure I can make it up.
That's horrible.
So she begins to regale you with a wholesome tale of good mead. None of you know where good mead is either, so it sounds good.
It sounds good. Sounds like it has meat.
There's mead, it's good, and there are heroes for it.
Close enough.
Yeah, she rolled a 19 on her performance check, so you are thoroughly impressed.
I feel awkward. I don't like it when people sing at me.
I'm not singing at you, I'm just singing, and you happen to be standing there. Does that help?
I accompany with my new loot.
I'm so uncomfortable.
If you like. Do you know the song?
Freaking nude.
I can follow along to a beat. I can follow a rhythm.
Freaking nude.
All right. Let's try again. And she starts singing another song and playing on her flute. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Oh boy.
It's one of my proficiencies as with loot. Do I get advantage because of
No.
that?
Just get
No, you
No?
just get your proficiency bonus.
So what is that?
You roll the performance check and it should automatically take into account.
Okay, so where do I roll? Performance. Just drop that in the thing?
Mm-hmm. You kind of strum along,
As I said, just rhythm guitar. Just
It's okay.
rhythm. I'm not shredding Van Halen, no, you know?
Then who?
Von Richten?
You wouldn't know about it.
I think it was better without him.
I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you did.
Yikes.
Head on down the hallway. There's a couple other performers you can check out, or you can head around the corner there and check out the punks.
The punks?
I'm sure. We'll
Yeah,
get
they're
to
the
the punks.
professors' gadgets and inventions. Most of them are in jars.
Oh,
Watch out for the plants, though.
It suddenly dawns on Garnet he may be in a freak show. I'm very
It's like
uncomfortable in these
every
sorts
day
of
when
things.
you have to look at your lens.
Ali, the woman beside you is completely oblivious almost to your presence, and as the rest of you join, she begins swirling and dancing to music that only she can hear. She brings a torch up to her mouth and licks it, and then swallows the flame, and then expels it out towards the tall ceiling of the tent.
Ooh, I can do that with lightning.
She hears you and gives you a faint smile with smoke kind of billowing out of her mouth.
Sorry, I'm fighting with the puppy here.
okay, okay.
You're fine. He's so cute, puppy.
Whoa.
Pay attention to
jealous.
me, human.
This next woman is seated upon her chair, and around her feet curls and coils a nest of snakes. She has another boa constrictor draped across her shoulders and is currently stroking its little head with her finger.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip this one, guys.
It's
Wait a minute,
nothing to fear, my friend.
I've seen girls in snake shows before. This might be worth staying for.
No, you guys go ahead and watch the
Are
creepy
you afraid
crawly
of
things.
snakes?
No, I just don't like them.
Well, that's pretty much the same thing. How can we be this far into the campaign and I not know that?
We haven't had to fight any snakes.
I hate snakes, Jacques. I hate them.
Grab the rope.
So who's the performer here? You or the snakes?
Sorry, and I picture for the fire eater as well.
Are there other people here, or are we like the only ones walking through the place?
You saw some people out in the actual causeway when you were out there. But right now you're the only ones in this tent.
Okay.
Ali, as you very hastily move beyond the snake charmer, you find yourself before a warforged. You only know that because you know James.
Mhm.
This one in particular actually has 4 legs as opposed to 2, and his abdomen is built from, it looks like some sort of mechanism. And as you come closer, he begins to turn the crank, and slow organ music begins to erupt from his belly.
Look, James.
As
Maybe you
he
can borrow
does,
a leg.
several creatures skitter out from beneath the couch he's on and begin to dance and move around.
Oh.
He lifts his hat to you as he plays. The creatures
Doesn't
continue to
matter.
dance.
What are the creatures?
You can make a Arcana check.
Ooh.
Do they look like the token? Like the leopards with the snakes?
Yep.
I don't need to know what they are. How does that make you feel, Allie? Look at all the snakes. Attached to leopards, no less.
I'm
They
obviously
are
not
very
seeing.
small.
Oh, those things.
They
I
are
still want to see a
extremely.
picture.
Are they like kittens? Are we leaving James here with his friend?
No,
James, go home with the organ grinder.
no. I might borrow a leg though.
Yeah, I mean that's just wrong, but they're not slithery and moving. Ah,
You want to jump him for his one of his legs? He
Yeah,
doesn't need all four. He doesn't need all four.
I work with one. He can work with three.
Ali, make an Arcana check.
Arcana abilities. Nope, skills.
Knock a leg off.
You don't know what these are, but you don't like it at all.
Yeah, it's weird,
Drink.
not natural.
I got Gatorade.
Doesn't matter. Drink.
I had Gatorade. Natasha just stole it.
The song comes to an end. He tips his hat to you again. The creatures skitter away beneath the couch.
Yeah, I like him better underneath the couch.
Ah! Stop deleting them. I was looking at them. Yeah, everyone I go to look at, you delete. Okay, you can delete that one.
Ali, the man before you now stands within a circle of mirrors. However, as you look at him and look beyond him, you notice the mirrors show no reflection. He begins to shuffle a deck of cards in his hands. Ah, so you've come to Tyndall, the magnificent, the soulless man. The amazing soulless man. What can I do for you? Would you like your fortune told?
Is that what you do? Fortune telling?
Yes. One of my many, many secrets, many of my trades. I do much, you see. But cards are where I truly, truly. You know,
Excel.
that's the word.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I'll get my fortune told.
Okay.
This is gonna go bad.
it's gonna go very bad.
Go ahead and roll 4d10s for me, please. Okay, one more, please.
One more time.
Okay. He shuffles the cards and slices them, spreads them out, and begins to pick 4 from the deck. The first one he lifts shows a man sitting upon a throne with a sword in one hand and scales in the other. Ah, the justice card. My friend, you must correct an injustice committed against you or a loved one. But in return, you must begin to address your own unjust actions. Would you like me to continue?
Yes.
He pulls out another. It shows a burning tower with bodies being thrown from it. My friend, your entire life is in chaos at the moment. It is in dire need of
No.
restructuring. or it may soon crumble.
That's definitely an
You
understatement.
don't say.
However, with some planning, you may be able to find a stronger foundation. Shall I continue?
We're all like crowded in, right? I'm like, yes, yes.
Do the thing.
Tell him when he's going to die.
The next card he shows you is a man, once again seated on a throne. However, this time he is holding what looks to be an ankh in one hand and an orb in the other. This is the Emperor card. It advises you to take control of your chaotic situation. You must use firmness and resolve in order to maintain a steady path forward. However, you must be sure not to become too harsh to the world around you. And indeed, you may find yourself incurring the wrath of others, even those closest to you now. And one more. My friend, your cards are speaking volumes to me, and they should be to you after all I have said so far. He presents the next card. It is showing a woman seated upon a lounge. She's adorned in a robe that looked to be covered in strawberries with a crown of stars. The Empress, she calls upon you to confront your challenges with openness, faith, love, and generosity. But you must be careful not to let those take advantage of you. How do you feel after your reading, my friend?
More confused than at the start.
And do you wish for a reading too, my warforged friend?
Indeed.
Very well.
Oh, that was James reading.
That was rodents.
No, those
Who was he
rodents.
talking to?
I'm not even there, and I knew that was
Rodents.
rodents.
Lucky sevens, I win.
I think he's talking to you.
It is not that kind of game, my friend, but perhaps later I will find you in the barn and we can have a good round or two of cards. He once again shuffles the cards and rubs them about. He puts his hand on your shoulder. This may be difficult. There is something in your eyes that is not... I mean, I know they're red. That is beyond what I'm speaking of. There's something else.
Okay.
But we shall see. We shall see what it says.
Can I die?
No, my friend, the cards do not ever predict death. Even the death card is about change. It is not about dying. Besides, death is just another grand adventure, no?
No.
Come now.
I mean, I did die, and here I stand.
Me
See?
too. Too.
But you don't have skin and blood.
But I died too.
He has blood.
I have
He has
scales.
blood.
That's
I
legit.
have blood too.
James' death doesn't count. It's like shutting something off.
Wow.
You just needed a hard reboot.
Thanks, Garnet. Thank you for that.
I like pat him on the shoulder. You're welcome.
That was totally not racist.
It wasn't. You would need to have a race. You don't.
You have a brand.
Yeah, exactly. Yes!
All right. You are all ridiculous, but I am finding that I like you very much. Let us see here. He pulls the first card, and it shows a woman standing over a pond, completely naked, pouring out one vase into the pond and another onto the ground beside it.
If you can't
Well,
pee in your pot, you sit down. That's what my mama told me.
well, that is almost a good definition, a good idea of what this actually means. It means that you must not lose hope for something seemingly unattainable. It is much closer than you think it may be, but wishing will not get it for you. You must act on your thoughts as well.
I want to be a real boy.
Do you?
No. I couldn't pass up the moment, though.
If you were a real boy, I would feel bad for your death.
So he holds the star car out in one set of fingers, and he pulls another, and it says the moon at the bottom. There are two creatures howling at it, and a strange lobster coming out of the water. You will find answers to all of your questions. They will be in dark places, but when you find them, the results will be brilliant. You will truly understand the answers to your questions. This may take some time to find, however. Do not lose hope. Would you like me to continue?
Sure.
I'm
Okay. Pulls the next card. It shows an angel standing above a pond, pouring water back and forth between two goblets. Temperance urges you to seek balance and moderation. You should avoid rash decisions and extreme solutions. I assume you know what this means.
I got an idea.
Would you like me to continue?
Sure. Garnet poof, so yeah, go ahead.
The next card he shows you shows a woman patting what looks to be a lion, giving it a little chin scratch. Strength is written at the bottom. This card directs you to bolster your bravery and fortitude to overcome a stubborn challenge in your way in ahead of you. You must not waste this strength and fortitude on nothingness, on trivialities. You must find the goal that you are set forth to seek and use this for that. Do not waste it on nonsense. Would anyone else like a reading?
What's going on over here? Why is everyone taking so long over here?
They're getting their fortunes told.
I mean, I kind of already
I
got the feeling I know my fortune.
I'd suggest you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he should. I think he should.
Come on, my friend, it is free of
I'm okay.
charge.
I'm okay.
What harm could it do?
Yeah, what harm could
Isn't
it
the
do?
mystery and adventure itself?
Well, like I said, this is not so much a fortune told or a. It will not predict the actions you take. It will only say when you come to a situation how you should best address it.
I suppose.
So you would like a reading then?
Not really, but if you're going to twist my arm, then yes, I guess I will.
I will not twist your arm. I will not force you to. You must come into this with openness and understanding.
As I said, I'll take the reading, but as far as the outcome, I'd have to see what happens from there on. I'll take the outcome with a grain of salt. I'm a little bit of a skeptic.
All right.
So what do I have to do?
Just stand before me and I will do all the work. Not always the best thing, but you know. And he kind of gives you a wink.
Don't worry, it will be just a tip.
Excuse me, James.
All right, let's see. Please roll 4d10. Okay. The first card that he turns for you shows an angel within the skies, blowing a horn down on those that are within. They almost look to be coffins, floating on an ever-expanding sea. At the bottom it says Judgment. This card advises you to examine your motivations and priorities, and abandon what is useless and petty. However, do not judge things so severely, as usefulness comes in many forms. You may determine something now may be useless and petty, but it may have a value to you later on. Would you like me to continue?
Please.
He pulls the second card, and it shows a. Sorry, I'm totally spacing on what they're called.
What does it look like?
Phil from Hercules. Satyr.
Satyr?
A satyr. Yes, thank you. A satyr standing on a pedestal with two creatures chained to said pedestal. At the bottom it says the devil. This card dares you to break free of an addiction or unhealthy attachment. However, this card should also suggest to you to be patient. It will not be an easy task for you to do. And the devil feeds on self-hatred and loathing and your own anger towards your situation. Would you like me to continue?
Continue.
Third card, that he reveals shows a man in a chariot that is being hauled by two sphinxes. This card urges you to pursue an old ambition with new intensity. Success is very close, but you must focus on the path, or else you will stray and you will crash. You have one more card. Would you like me to continue?
I'll finish the whole set.
Very well. He turns the card, and it shows a skeletal knight atop a white dragon. Sorry, a white horse, not a white dragon. I was focused. White horse, not white dragon. They
Yeah.
do.
They both brief times. Okay.
It seems your path is very straightforward, my friend. This is the death card. But do not consider it death. As I said before, it is a change, a transformation, either physical or spiritual, mentally, emotionally. This indicates there was a time when you were once deeply connected to your spiritual self, and at some point you've lost it. You must deign to find yourself once more. The spiritual transformation will come to you from grief, loss, heartbreak, or even the pursuit of your own greed. You will suffer for it if you do not change your ways now.
That got pretty dark.
Okay then.
What do you think of your reading, my friend?
It's left me with a lot to reminisce upon and to think about.
Good.
But as far as the reading goes, it was fair.
A fair assessment of you, my friend. That is good. It is good you are so self-aware. Would anyone else like a reading? No?
Correct.
My
Although
friends, you must not be afraid of the cards. They are only here to help you.
Do you feel like they helped you, Gulad?
Why don't you get a reading in UC?
I am. I'm
I put my
content.
hands on his shoulders and give him a light shove towards the card table.
Okay.
You would like a reading?
I suppose.
You do not have to, even though your friends have pushed you to it. You must, again, come to this with open heart, open a mind. Open your third eye if you must.
I need to eat a lot of chicken wings to open my third eye.
Gross.
Read on. We will see if the Lords of Light agree with what you say.
Very well. Roll 4 d10s, please.
Do you hear that? Just curious.
Hear what?
Okay, never mind.
Bananas.
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 I hear a monkey.
Bananas. What?
In pajamas, no less.
In pajamas.
Okay. So he once again shuffles the cards.
I watch him very carefully.
He's more than happy to hold his hands out and let you watch him. He even pushes his sleeves up so there's no cards hidden up his sleeves or anything like that. Would you like to pick your cards?
No, you do it.
Me? Very well.
I accept my fate.
He pulls the first card. It shows a wheel within the heavens, surrounded by creatures, atop by a gynosphinx.
Is she hot?
I mean, for a lion lady, sure.
Yes!
This card suggests that changes are imminent for you, friend. Often for the better,
Always for the better.
but not always. You
I
must
think I can see.
remember, as you move forward in your life, that the wheels of fate will never stop turning. They will never stop spinning, even after you pass. Adaptability is important. Your next card?
Keep them coming. We're in this now.
He pulls the next card, and it shows a cherub atop a horse, with the sun gleaming brightly behind it. This sun suggests that the answer to your questions is plainly before you like a shining light. But it is best to approach the answer you seek coolly, with a calm head. Do not rush. Take your time.
I never rushed into anything.
You seem like a very stout fellow.
Stealth? Did you say stealth?
Stout.
I have been known to sneak up on things.
You seem very sneaky, friend. Shall I take your next card?
Yes, yes. Onward.
While he's picking up these cards, can we see the cards like in the mirror? In the mirrors?
Yes, the cards are
Okay.
plainly in the mirror.
Like they're floating around and everything.
Yep.
What about his clothes?
His clothes are not in the mirror.
What? Don't distract me. The man is
pulls-
telling me my fortunes.
He pulls the next card. It depicts a man standing with a candle up towards the heavens. Before him is a table with a goblet and a staff and a sword and a pentagram.
I know this man.
Above the man's head is the infinity symbol.
Oh. Wrong guy.
This gentleman predicts that an opportunity will present itself to you as if by magic. Seize it immediately before it vanishes beneath false promises, legerdemain, and trickery.
I don't know what that means.
You will when it's time.
I don't know.
As I said, it will only offer you guidance. It will not show your fate, as it were. And your
All right.
final card?
Final card. Final Jeopardy. Who is the Lords of Light?
The final card that he shows you is a female, once again naked, because apparently all his cards are naked ladies. And
Garnet's grinning, trying not to be immature.
boobies. She's wrapped in a cloth and holds two small spears in either hand. She's surrounded by a wreath. Oh, my friends, this card is a culmination of everything that I have told you already. It is so much more than you. You must collect your thoughts, put your actions to work, and put them to something meaningful, whatever that means for you. Whether your future intends for you to stay on the path you are on or deviate. That is up to you, of course, but you must make that decision quickly, firmly, and follow it.
That's only left me more confused.
Sometimes that is the case, yes. It's not always easy to find the future, especially within the mists. The future is fickle, and the fates are not always present.
Breaking the cams.
Futuristic. Well, Garnet turns around and just looks at everyone like, what the fuck? Did you hear the nonsense this guy just spouted at me?
He goes past to shuffling his cards and kind of gives Allie a look and an arched brow.
Well, I guess everybody else did it.
Do it, Ali.
Come,
He'll
my
tell
dear.
you
It's
things will
fine.
change, but they won't change unless you want them to change. And if they do change, then it will be your choice. Yeah, I think that's what I got out of it.
Oh, so where did that accent come from, Garnet?
I've been listening to him too long.
Okay.
He might
It's
have been
not-
drinking a little bit today.
These lands are twisting my mind.
Or the bottle.
Maybe the bottle. Maybe.
So Tyndall looks to you, Allie, and kind of tips his head to the side and squints.
I tip my head back and squint back at him.
You're not alone.
No?
No.
No, I've got 4 friends with me.
Apparently then,
Yes.
he's talking about the little boy that rides on you.
You are possessed.
I mean, if that's what you call it, he hasn't done any harm.
Indeed, but it will make telling your fortune, your future, difficult, because it will not just be yours.
I mean, do you have a way to get him off of my back?
Fortunately, that is not within my power to do.
Hmm. Well,
So I
And-
can read your fortune, but it may be for your friend. Or it may be for you. I will not be able to tell.
well, we'll see how much of it makes connection with me, and if it doesn't make connection, then it's probably not mine.
Very well. He begins to shuffle the cards while still squinting at you. Like he's trying to focus on your energy as opposed to the hanger on that you have.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead and roll your. Oh, you already did.
already did.
Roll one more, please.
One more.
Thank you. The first card that he pulls shows a jester standing on the edge of a cliff. Also, Agni, you need to close your things because it's covering Rob's camera.
Things. Oh, things. Yes,
Oh.
thank you.
Those things.
Those things.
Your camera settings.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. The Fool. This card encourages you to be adventurous and try something new. Unfamiliarity can be scary, but invigorating. Just don't put yourself in needless danger. I feel that may be for your friend, not for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I came here. I think I took a jump.
Would you like me to continue?
Continue.
Very well. The next card he pulls depicts a man's hanging upside down. This card tells you to be aware that your success in whatever you put your mind to requires sacrifice and dedication. However, do not make foolish martyr of yourself for attention or sympathy. That one I'm not so sure about. It could be you, but I feel it may be more your friend. Shall I continue?
Next card.
The next card he pulls shows a man with a lantern and a staff in robes. This card advises you to take time for self-reflection, but you must take care not to drift into isolation and withdraw from everything you know, every friend you have. Continue to be involved, but be aware of your own mind. Be aware of your own health. It is very important that you care for yourself so you can care for others. I feel that may be for you, my friend.
Okay. Last one.
You're once again presented with the death card. I do not think I need to tell you about this card, my friend. You are here for your friend's reading. However, as a reminder, this will be the end of something dear to you, something you care for deeply. Don't try to stop this process. It is natural and inevitable. You will be better for it. Are you well?
Mhm.
All right. I fear that it's all I can tell you at the moment.
Okay.
However, should you find the carnival again in your travels, feel free to come and visit me. I can perhaps offer you more insight.
Okay.
And just ignore my moose friend over there. She's a bit of a loony.
What entertainment does she do?
She just sort of sits there and talks about Lathander a lot.
Oh, Garnet would love her. Or him. Them.
It.
She is a she, as far as I know. Arcadia, you are a she, yes? Oh yeah, bud.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure am.
Wow.
Just as a little backstory, I stole Arcadia from our White Blue Mountain one shot. So, yeah, bud.
Oh yeah, bud.
Garnet is muted.
Oh, look at all you. Hey, what are you doing in my bathtub? Hey, Robot Man,
Things.
you bathe?
He rusts.
Yeah, the mahogany needs polished.
Mahogany.
Jer, I think you're muted if you've been saying anything.
Sorry, I have been. I've been talking to myself. I've been like, I'm staring into a. I feel like I'm staring into a mirror. There's some kind of connection here.
I had to. I couldn't resist. So this woman that's standing or sitting before you now, she looks like a tiefling, but instead of regular horns, she has moose antlers.
Does she have a symbol of Lathander showing?
She does.
I'm like going to walk over and show her mine. I'm going to be like, we follow the same light.
Oh, my friend, eh? That's a nice looking shiny you got there, and she kind of like rubs it with her sleeve.
Are you a child of Lathander?
Yeah, bud, for sure.
Do you not find these lands depressing?
Yeah, they can be a bit depressing, but I keep to myself and keep the Lord of Light in my heart, and that's all that matters.
The most wonderful thing I've heard all day. I will stay here with this one. You may leave me.
I feel like you may need some guidance there, friend. Like
Why?
you've been broken down by the lands around here, huh?
You don't know the half of it.
All right. Come here. And she kind of like pulls you close and puts her forehead to yours. Coo, 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 coo. Coo, 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 coo.
Oh my gosh.
There you go, bud.
I do not know what you just did, but I feel better.
I know,
Current,
it
like-
always makes me feel better too.
Current pats her on the shoulders. What do you do here? Everyone else does silly things. They play with snakes. They grind themselves. They shuffle cards and tell silly stories.
Oh, I just kind of sit here. I think it's the horns.
You just shine,
Pretty much.
bright like a diamond.
Nah, that's me, bud.
I'm sorry, but did you just do the equivalent, like the D&D equivalent of Tingle Tingle Kulupa?
Uh, no, it's from Strange Brew, you heathen.
Straight through.
I'm not a heathen. You obviously have not been to the land of Hyrule.
Now Garnet can do it.
Yep.
Oh yes.
God. But I am not a heathen. That was Tingle from Legends of Zelda.
I'm not sure that I want to leave this girl. Maybe we will get married.
Aw. You don't want to marry little old me.
I'm not sure about the horns, to be honest, but Hunters.
They're just handlebars. Just got to be gentle.
Oh my god.
Something to grab onto, something to hold on to, something for leverage.
Wow.
Wow.
And you said you serve the Lord of Light. Okay.
I can serve the Lord of Light in many ways, friend.
Where do you think the money shot comes from?
See? He gets it.
It hits you like a beam of light.
How about you stay with me a bit, friend, and I'll teach you how to give your idiot friends here some guidance.
I can do this.
Keep your guidance. Goodbye.
It's kind of good he left. He kind of smells.
He has a funny odor, yes.
Yeah.
We've been trying to explain that to him. He's not getting it.
It's gross.
Also the wings.
Oh, yeah, the wings. I didn't really notice them.
You don't do it. You don't do any tricks like the other ones. You just sit here.
Yeah, it's the horns.
It's the horns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he just out me?
No, not exactly.
It's kind of obvious, isn't it?
No, I'm disguised.
Oh, were you?
I was the only one that was allowed in the town.
She just assumes that you have wings that sprout. because there are some tieflings that can do that.
I don't care. I tell
Ah.
her. I tell her he has wings. He has bony wings.
All
He's
right.
made,
So
he's
if you
made many
decide to
false
stay
promises.
with her for the next hour, you can take the guidance cantrip.
I'm totally going to stay with her then.
All right. What would the rest of you like to do?
Well, let's
We're going to talk
go,
about Lathander and light and sunbeams and warmth
I'm
and
looking
stuff.
around over here.
yeah,
And
let's go see
rainbows
what.
and puppies. And these cute little delicate like pastries that I found, they call them Timbits.
Oh my god.
Have you ever heard of them?
What is this?
Bits of Tim? Who are you
No.
eating?
No. I think it just maybe was named after Tim. I don't know who Tim was.
They're gifts of Lathander. You'll recognize or you'll step off.
Do you have any?
Oh no, not on me. I'm not much of a baker, but there is a baker outside in the Litwick Market that might be able to whip some up for you.
Is his name Nuge?
No. I don't actually know his name. We don't really, associate with the Litwick Market. They just kind of follow us around.
Interesting.
Well, I'll
let's
be
go see
here.
what these,
Move along.
Yeah, we'll be back in an hour, Garnet.
We'd like some alone time.
Oh, I bet you
Oh,
would.
I bet. Hop on the good foot and do the bad thing.
Not sure what you're talking about, but I am a
What is
willing
this?
student.
Don't worry. I'll give you some guidance in that too.
Okay.
Let's go see what these curiosities or weird things are about.
All right, Gulad, you're running ahead of me before I can get you where you need to go.
Do I seriously get to add the guidance cantrip?
If you stay with her for an hour, yep.
I'm staying with her for as
All
long
right.
as she needs me.
An hour and a little bit.
If this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right. So you guys push through anybody who's leaving Garnet and Arcadia to their devices.
I retch a little bit as I leave.
That's okay. People retch when you leave too.
Well, Rutch, when you
It's
walk
okay.
by, anyways.
All right. So you guys push beyond the curtains into the Peculiar Punks exhibit. And inside, you're initially greeted by this statue of a gargoyle and the head of a dragon beyond it.
Are these gonna come to life? Like, do we have to be ready to fight any of these things? Do you think, guys?
I have no
I
problem
don't know.
smashing things.
I mean,
They definitely do lifelike.
They look pretty real.
what color is the dragon head?
Green.
Good call. We're looking for silver.
Technically, we're looking for a skull.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but they might have wrapped it.
You guys head around a corner, and there is a curved counter that's covered in just random assortments and bits and bobs. Some of them are labeled, some of them are not. A lot of them that are labeled have punk number 3 or punk number 5 written on them.
Any indication of what punk stands for?
It doesn't appear to be an acronym.
Okay. Was the guy that we paid our silver to get in here still, like, in front of at the curtain?
Yep.
Still there? Okay, I'm just gonna slip back out. Hey, what does punk mean?
Oh, I don't know. The professor kind of just makes them and then usually jars them.
Oh, okay.
There's some organs and stuff too. I don't know where he gets those from.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Have fun. Don't open any of the jars.
Kind of makes me want to open the jars. Let's
Pretty
just
sure.
continue.
Gulad, you see an entombed, mummified knight of some sort, and a coffin standing upright.
Cool.
I take a closer look.
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check. As you lean closer to the corpse, it kind of and turns his head to look at you.
Interesting.
It then exhales and its head goes back to where it was before.
Can I take a closer look at the sword itself?
Sure.
Do I have to roll another investigation?
Yep.
Okay.
Appears to be some sort of bastard sword.
You take a sword? What's he need it for? He's dead.
Wouldn't that be stealing?
Would totally be stealing. I mean, I'm not doing it, but that doesn't mean out of character I can't push you to do bad things.
Wow,
I'm the
Jeremy.
devil. I'm the devil on your shoulder. Steal the undead sword. What could happen?
James and Roden, you find again more containers with punk written on them or random organs.
Ooh, a book. Is that really a book here?
It is a book.
Can I read the book?
You can try.
I'll try to read it then.
Wow, Ali and Gulad, hang on a second. Jeez
Yep.
Louise.
Just
Get out of there.
What are they doing?
Oh, is that a door? I didn't
Yup.
realize there was a door there. Okay.
Holy smokes, guys! Take a pill.
What languages do you speak, Ronan?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Primordial.
You cannot read this book.
Bummer. James, can you take a look, see if you can read this?
He went away for a second.
Then he can't.
But he cannot read this book either.
What are these eggs?
They do appear to be some sort of egg.
What kind of eggs?
Make a nature check. They appear to be dragon eggs.
Ooh, dragon eggs.
Eat them.
Omelets.
It's a big omelet.
Big
How
omelet.
would you cook it?
In a
What do you mean?
Crack it.
frying
Cook
pan.
it.
Crack it open?
Big frying pan. Boiling pool of
But
water.
it's a dragon egg.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still an egg.
Still an egg.
But where would you find a heat source hot enough to actually cook the yolk of a dragon?
It's the shell that's protected, and it may not
The-
be a fire dragon.
The
yeah.
inner thighs
Oh.
of an Afridi.
There you
Oh.
go.
It's hot there.
They're pre-dragons, as it were, according to Artemis.
I
So
was
we're
just
at,
curious.
we're
Sorry.
at the 10 o'clock mark. I know we started a little bit late, but we'll take our break now, just because James is away as well. So we'll be back shortly, except I can't change it to the be right back screen. So don't listen to us pee.
Okay.
Totally listen to me pee.
Mute your mic if you do not want to be heard peeing.
I am going to drill a hole in the porcelain. Let's do this.
Gross.
Does Garnet have experience with the freaky thighs?
With what?
With the free teeth eyes.
Artemis.
With Afridi thighs? I would like
Yeah.
to say yes. They're all gone. This is the Garnet show now. Let's talk. I'm not even in stream. I gotta get in the stream. Do do do. I think I do have that experience, Artemis, to be honest.
Oh.
It's what I do. It's what I do.
Dye the facial hair.
I am gonna dye my facial hair again. I need a day off work, and when the kids aren't driving me crazy. I've still got lots of blue and pink upstairs, and I actually kind of enjoy my beard being different colors, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Did she want me to go to intermission, or are we just gonna sit here and chat?
Well, she said she couldn't send us on an intermission. She wanted everyone to listen to her pee.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna go to intermission. We'll be back. Definitely get both hands on that.
Did we go live?
And
As
we're
I was
back,
like,
guys.
Get both hands on that and give it a. Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
actually?
Yeah, we're live.
actually
Oh
live now.
fuck, we are. So
Things
Yeah.
Give it a
happen.
little house. Give it a little how's your father?
I think some people call that the stranger.
The stranger? The Dutch rudder.
What?
That's something
The
else.
Dutch rudder.
I have no idea what that
The
is. I think I'm-
you don't know what the Dutch rudder is? Okay.
I'm
Urban
not even going
Dictionary
to
is
tell
your
you
friend.
because you need to look it up. I want to know what the
Yeah.
internet
I
tells
don't
you.
want to.
Urban Dictionary is your friend.
Just watch Zach and Miri make a porno. I think it's from.
Okay. I have actually never seen that movie, and I wanted to see it too. I'm gonna watch.
You haven't seen it? You need to go
No, I
watch that.
haven't had a chance.
I'll bet you Agni hasn't seen it either.
Agni hasn't seen anything, so you'd be right on that.
Duh.
I
sense.
haven't seen it.
There's a shock.
Zach and Miri make a porno. Oh my god, it's fantastic.
All right, back at
Hilarious.
D&D.
Yeah. So Rodin. Dragon eggs.
Oh, yeah, dragon.
They appear to be petrified, however.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Daenerys were petrified. See what
Yes,
happened in
they
that
were.
story. Can we put Rodin
fire.
into a building naked, burning, and see if he walks out
can
with baby
try.
dragons?
Rodin is now the mother of dragons.
Yeah, well, that bitch went crazy, so
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
All right, Gulad and Ali, you find yourself in front of a large throne. Make a wisdom saving throw.
oh, cool.
Well, that's a
Not
good
good at
way.
those.
Nothing wrong with this throw. Make a saving throw.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get advantage.
Both of you really, really want to sit in it. Like you really
In it
it's-
or on it?
I sit
In
in
it.
it.
It's cold on your bum.
Uh-huh. Is it a metal throne?
This game's
It's
going
stone.
places.
Oh, okay. Does it make sort of makes sense for it to be cold?
All right, my turn.
You don't want to get up.
I'm staying here. It's
Sit
mine.
on her lap.
Whose lap?
Allie's.
Who are we talking about?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's your choice, Allie. Either get up and give me a chance to sit down, or I'll just sit on top of you.
It's my throne. I belong here.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit on top of Allie.
Okay. It does not fix your need to sit on the chair.
I'm just gonna make it as uncomfortable as possible for Allie.
It
Let my
smells.
stink be all over.
It stinks. You have invisible wings in your face. You're not getting up.
I'm not
I'm-
leaving here. You can do whatever you want.
This is my turn now.
throne. Look at me. Look at me. I am the queen now.
You gotta give me a minute, right? I wish you would have came down like 5 seconds ago.
Do you got to go
Movie
put a
stuff.
new movie on? Okay. That's
No,
okay.
I gotta go put on music.
Okay. That's
Go do the
okay.
thing.
We'll flip back to the other.
Yeah, we'll jump
Hair.
back to the other two.
I'm just gonna bust your balls for being a dad. Go be a dad.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
for real.
that.
We only bust Agni's balls for being a dad.
I know, right?
It has nothing to do about him being dad. It's just because it's Agni.
Wow.
Accurate.
Wow.
Why is number 8 moving? That's spooky.
You didn't notice it moving.
No, I saw it moving.
You did not. Your passive perception is not high enough.
Did I see it moving?
No, you're around the corner.
I'm still looking at the eggs.
Yep. They appear to be petrified. One of them is probably a green dragon egg. The others you're not sure about.
Pretty.
James, once again, you find yourself in front of a shelf of random oddities.
What's in the chest?
Do you open it?
I open it.
Being nosy.
You don't know.
Open it.
Yeah, you're frolicking with the moose.
Don't touch me there.
Where do you want
Did
me
you
to
just
touch
touch a box and it scolded you? Because that has never happened to me.
you?
He didn't ask consent to touch the box.
Consent
box.
is important.
Oh, nice.
Be careful with the box or you'll have consent on your hands and consent on your face.
I said don't touch me there. That's my no-no square.
Oh my god.
Oh God, what did I just
I'm
come back
muting
to?
you. I am muting you.
No, don't touch me there. This is my
No,
no square.
please. Oh, this has to end right now.
You're a no square dog.
I don't get it.
What's not to get?
It's not a reference.
Well, Vogan was singing something.
That is
What are
a
Vogan's
yeah.
Oh, is it a
No
reference? Oh,
square
okay.
Yeah,
song?
it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I said please stop.
You
Okay.
can blame Artemis for that.
Yeah.
That wasn't scripted.
It was fun.
Are we starting a new thing?
Even though I'm not over there.
Okay.
Okay.
You
That-
speak.
I do.
That's interesting.
Is it?
That's the first time we see a mimic actually
Yes. Why are you
conversing.
here?
The professor put me here.
Do you want to be here?
I don't know.
You want to go on an adventure?
I've been to lots of places.
Please tell me this is not a mimic.
You want to be to cooler places? Like inside a castle?
I've never been in a castle before.
Well, then let's go. We can go visit a castle. That's where we're going after here. You want to go?
But why?
Why not?
That's a good point.
Worst answer ever.
You want to see a castle you haven't done it? I'm going to go into a castle, a really big castle, Dabless Castle, and you should come with us.
But I'm scared.
Exactly. That's what makes
That
it
makes
even
no
more
sense.
thrilling. So it's not bland or boring.
I mean, I like my shelf.
Maybe there's a better shelf. A shelf of all your own.
Yeah,
But
you can
the
find your
professor feeds
find your
me.
better shelf.
We
He
will
throws
feed you.
like rats and
Your
stuff.
better shelf.
Feed me, Seymour.
Well, maybe we
mean-
can feed you better. And then we'll bring you back.
I mean, I like live food. Is that something you can do?
Definitely. All the live things.
Okay.
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 So can I
Okay,
pick you up?
yeah.
We're going to go?
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. Just
No,
don't put me in a bag. I don't like being in bags.
Okay.
That's
Agni,
rough.
we already have a bone eater
Okay.
in the group. If you bring a flesh eater in,
I'm going to take my book and put it in my backpack and let her hang from the chain.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your name?
James.
We have a pet
James?
mimic.
Yes.
that box
Okay,
of pet
James.
mimic. Is the box sticky?
Yours?
The box is sticky, so even though he's like put it on his belt, it's kind of like
Stuck to his thigh.
You need a spatula to get her off your leg.
Do you have a name?
Yeah, it's Phoebe.
Phoebe. Okay. Then Phoebe it is. We will be on many adventures.
Smelly box. What is he feeding you?
James, Roden! Kulot's trying to take my throne!
Who's James and Roden? Oh, you're
I-
James. Never mind. Who's Roden?
I
I'm
turn
ready.
and face the Red Roden. We have a friend.
Am I allowed to try and attempt to lift Allie out of chair without it being PvP?
Ollie, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that as long
Okay.
as I can acrobatics out.
Yep. So make an athletics versus acrobatics check. You don't have to put it in the tower. Just roll it openly.
Yeah, you're not getting me out of that.
So natural 20 for Ollie's acrobatics check.
He's very squirmy.
It's like full noodle appendages and like, and she plants herself again.
Like trying to put a
this time I'm
toddler
just
into
gonna
a
lift
car
the
seat.
chair. I'm just gonna lift the throne this time.
You're gonna lift the whole throne?
Yeah.
Make a strength check.
Do I get to do that with advantage?
Only when you're raging.
Please rage.
Even
Please
with
rage.
my bear spirit thing? That it
Only
like
when
doubles
you're
my
raging.
strength?
Yeah, when you're reading.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
like, but there's another
Only
caveat, another part of it where.
when you are
Sorry.
raging.
Sorry. All right, sorry.
That's okay.
So save or check or ability.
Check.
Which one am I doing?
Strength check.
And I'm just.
Doesn't move. It is very heavy. And the amount that you're able to get your fingers under it, you know that it probably weighs hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. It is pure marble.
You talking about Allie?
Yes, I am pure marble.
No, the throne itself.
Oh, the throne.
And Allie on top of it just makes it worse. She likes
Hey, I'm not
her
that heavy.
pastries.
She's thick. She's a thick elf.
I'm like 100 pounds.
Yeah, but you're thick.
Thick with 3 C's.
Thick. Thick. With no
So-
K.
James and Roden, you guys hear Allie and Gulad kind of tussling.
Let's go find out what's going on over there.
The walls aren't actually walls, they're just like curtains.
Okay.
So
So they can still hear me
First,
talking
I
to
want to
Acadia.
take a look at this,
Yeah.
like,
Can't
strange
touch me.
rodent.
Can't touch me.
Yeah, I
it's
think
good.
so.
Now a little higher.
Okay. I need an adjustment for that.
I can help you with that. Here, let's just go behind my screen here.
Oh boy. Mama, no.
All right,
No,
sorry,
Moose.
Roden, what are you
No,
doing?
Moose Girl, you're wrong. Mama's right.
I want to take a look at this strange organ in the jar.
Okay, go ahead and make a nature check. It appears to be a brain.
Brain.
Mm. A brain in a jar?
Brain.
A brain in a jar.
Can I touch the jar?
You touch the jar.
It shatters.
Like, give it a like ting 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 to see if the brain moves.
There's sort of like a bob as the liquid inside moves, but you're not sure if that's from the tap or the
And the brain responding.
or the brain responding. Yeah, thank you. My brain decided to kind of check out there for a sec.
I will cast Flame Strike upon the brain.
Are you actually?
No.
What?
Stop that.
Let's see what those two are up to.
As you're walking away, Roden, you feel a pinch on your backside.
Ow. What was that?
Agni, you didn't see anything.
Say, was it the mimic?
Flame!
James, did you pinch my butt?
Definitely not.
That's not cool.
Not mahogany.
Can I see anything like moving around?
Mahogany.
Avi, are you okay?
I almost did a spit take.
Does anything looks to be out of place from?
Not from what you recall, no.
I'm gonna take a quick look around.
Sure. There's the strange objects, some jars. One of them looks like it might have moved.
Did you bump into something, Rodin?
No. I'm gonna take a closer look at the
I'm gonna continue
punk,
forward.
little pumpkin. Did you pinch my butt? Have my eyes on you. I continue walking.
Even as you walk away, there's no movement. Doesn't appear to be anything normal. As you round the corner, you see Gulat and Ali are battling over this throne.
It's my chair.
You sounded like
It
Seinfeld
wants
there.
me.
My chair.
Get up.
No, it wants me
It's none
in
of
it.
your chair.
Yes, it is.
I could
No, it's not. It
care
was
less
already here
whether
when
it
you got
wants
here.
you in it, around it, outside it, inside
I will turn
it.
this car around you
It's
two.
my turn.
They start slapping each other. Slapsies.
Roll for
Behind
kitty
you, the
twister.
curtains open. All right, that's enough. And the
started
man
it.
behind it casts a spell.
And what is the
The
spell?
compulsion. You can make an Arcana check if you like.
And you're dead.
And I'm dead.
Please reroll characters.
Okay, I got my goblin ready.
Yep.
No. If that goblin comes in, I'm out.
This appears to be a dispel magic spell, Rodin. The compulsion to get in and sit in the chair is gone. You feel a bit silly.
Not that comfortable.
No,
It
I
is
was
very
feeling just
uncomfortable
fine.
and cold.
Anyway,
The spot where Ali was sitting is a little bit warmer from the butt warmth, but it's still a cold seat.
But warmth.
Butt warmth.
Oh,
Don't you know
Or is
not
it
to touch
a
anything
chair?
in my exhibit?
I didn't touch it. I just walked past it.
You're sitting in
at
it,
it.
literally
Turn
right
around and
now.
walk this way.
Totally sound like kids. I didn't touch it. I just walked by it.
Well, I didn't. It told me to sit in it. So I had to.
Sure it did.
It only lets idiots want to sit in it.
I'll have you know I have
Fierce.
18 intelligence.
Fierce.
Well, obviously you're not intelligent enough to avoid putting your ass somewhere it doesn't belong.
It didn't ask me to make an intelligence check. It asked me to make a wisdom check.
Just leave.
Are you the one that made all these things?
Yes.
What is a bunk?
What is punk?
Oh, they're just little assholes.
Do they usually pinch the people's butts? Because I think one of them did.
Sometimes, yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, just
What's
tell
the
them that
mummy?
Professor Picali we'll deal with them if they try to pinch you or poke you again.
What's with the mummy?
Oh, he's been there forever. Always sleeping on the
What's his
job.
sword? What about the sword?
Mommy sleeping.
Thank you, Rodin. Thank you. Nobody else appreciates my humor. It's fine. Assholes.
I grew up with it, so you know.
It's from our parents, so
Yes.
let's be real.
Maybe it was just lame.
It's not my fault that you can't appreciate awesomeness.
Yikes. There's some savagery going on in here tonight.
I don't know. It's just a sword.
Ask him if you can have it.
Yeah, can I have it?
You'd
It's
have to
just a
ask
sword.
him.
Oh, I like that twist.
I don't have speak with dead.
I can't ask him now, can I? Alrighty then.
I wouldn't advise trying to grab it, though. He's kind of possessive.
I've heard that about ghosts.
It's not a ghost. That's something different. I don't have any of those. They're too tricky to maintain. Anyway, go away. I'm busy.
Why?
He starts
We paid
closing
to
his
be in here.
curtains. Yeah, in here, not in my general area. Leave.
We haven't entered your room. We're checking out the exhibits as per payment of customers do.
Yeah, and you weren't supposed to touch anything. Didn't that halfling
I
tell
didn't.
you?
No.
No.
Of course he didn't.
He just said, hey, 2 copper, come on in. Hey, 2 more copper, come on in.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the twins were on.
Keep it up. Gulad's approaching Karen status. I paid. I want.
I want to speak to your manager.
I mean, I am lawful evil.
I mean, the only thing he told me not to do was like open any of the jars.
That is the only instructions I recall to. Don't open the jars.
They
Idiots.
casually walk away.
Yeah.
With the box.
The box.
What's in the box?
Are you trying to be subtle about it?
No.
Just walk like you meant to have a mimic strapped to your chest to your waist. Like it's
Anyway,
normal.
I'm going to continue perusing your establishment here. Good day.
Yeah, get out and tell your friend to put Penelope back on herself.
I know nothing of what you speak.
James,
I don't even know who Penelope is.
don't know. I don't know what he meant, but he said put Penelope back.
Penelope will be on her shelf. Phoebe's going with me.
Yes.
I'm so glad that you remembered the name.
I think he should get inspiration for that. I mean,
I would agree. That wasn't a DM fuck up, by the way. I'm just saying.
Okay.
In case you thought it was.
I thought it was, and I thought it was beautiful.
No. He doesn't give a fuck.
Poor Penelope.
Phoebe.
Maybe secretly.
No,
you
somewhere
want
there's
to
a Penelope going like,
Yeah.
he doesn't know who I am.
Maybe he secretly wanted to get rid of the mimic, but didn't find someone to unload it in.
Oh,
So,
that's a whole new level of thinking. Well done.
Ali, the statue in front of you appears to be some sort of sphinx-like creature.
Cool. And that
What
one.
big?
And the one in front of you now is some sort of hound. You're not sure what kind, though. You've never seen anything like it. It doesn't have any fur. It's kind of scaly looking, almost like it
Yeah.
has mange.
That's just not normal. Okay, have we killed an hour yet, guys, or do we have to wait a little longer?
You can go on without me. I'll be fine here. I'm learning how to
Like,
sleigh ride. It's your jingle bells. That's not right. That's not right.
Yeah, it is.
It's a moose, not a reindeer.
It totally is.
I'll point in the direction that Garnet was and cast message. Garnet, we're going somewhere else. You do not have to reply to this message.
That's good because I have my mouth full. We're eating. We're eating. Stop being like that.
You're eating all right.
I walked into that one. Well done.
Yeah, you did.
Well played. Well played.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all week.
I'll be here all week. Woo!
Bye, Artemis.
Artemis. On that, I'm out, you sick fucks.
Yeah.
All right, where would you like to go, my friends?
We were going to find.
I like how they just left me behind.
I mean, I assumed you were coming with us.
I'm still staring at this sword.
He'll figure it
I've
out.
been staring at this sword the whole time.
He's trying to figure out how to Indiana Jones it, like remove
Yeah.
it and then put something in its place.
Belong to the museum.
The girl at the front mentioned that there was the main person that like drives them in and out of the mist was in a cart somewhere. I wanted to see how they got in and out of place at this place.
Good idea. They're not going to tell you, though.
They're probably not, but can always try.
This is true.
From where you're standing, you hear another barker from the large bonfire in the middle. Come all, see the great Penelope swing above with death-defying axe. No nets.
Oh, that's who you're supposed to put back.
Yeah, we gotta go put her on the shelf.
Okay.
Oh my god, please do that.
The Queen of the Trapeze will be performing any moment now. Please come and join us at the big top.
Professor said I gotta put Penelope back on the shelf.
Do it.
Why would you put Penelope back? I mean, she's a contortionist, but
That's what he said. You might want to go talk to him. He wants her on a
No,
shelf.
that's what Professor told us to do.
I think he might be a little confused.
A little.
And they sort of gesture to the box on your hip. I think they might have meant Phoebe.
That's what I'm talking about. This is my box.
Phoebe, do you want to go with this man? Yeah, we're gonna go to a castle.
We're gonna go to a castle.
Huh? Okay. Have fun. Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, sorry, the castle.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
That's great. That's just freaking great.
Well, gents, ladies, and others, yet to be decided. Would you like to see the great trapeze artist perform? Or is there something else you're looking for?
Am I there yet, or am I still learning?
Yeah, you can join them now with your guidance cantrip.
Oh yeah.
So it has been an hour.
Yeah, you guys wandered around for a little bit.
She was not joking about those antlers.
So hasn't like Gulad's disguise dropped by now? Because that's limited, like
Uh-oh.
an hour duration. At least disguise
Gulad?
self.
Look what you've done. You've
What
ruined
did I
it.
do?
It's been an hour. Your crystal slippers just fell off.
I mean, I have. What do I do? Do I have to start it up again? Do I have to fly away and run away and come back later, or what do I do?
You would have felt the spell beginning to fade. You could recast it.
Okay, I recast it. And
Okay.
does the disguise kit that I have help at all?
It can, but you got so much shit going on, it's not going to do much. You have no eyes. And you have wings.
I mean, maybe somehow there's a disguise, like there's some like fake eyes in there or something like that that I can use to,
Is there a set of? Does this place have a set of marbles?
Has 2 glass eyes.
Please let me shove randomly colored marbles in his eyes.
Weirdos.
Give me that carrot. I've got an idea for that.
Oh my god!
No, that's for the
my
nose.
carrot.
Need buttons for the eyes.
So this person is watching you, kind of waiting for you to give them an idea of what you'd like to do.
Yeah, let's see the person
The thing.
fire dance.
Wonderful. They clap their hands and rub them together. All right, head on in. Take a seat wherever you can find one. Enjoy.
Thank you.
He's where?
What's with the
Where's-
box, James? What's with the box?
It's my new friend.
What's in the box?
Is this the big top?
Yep.
Okay.
Directly north.
Are you supposed to have that, James?
Well, they said they wanted to go,
what?
and
I'm sorry. Who said they wanted to go?
Fox.
Phoebe. I was there. I heard her.
Now hang on before you take a seat. Give me 1 second.
I'm not talking to the box.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to talk to the box?
No, I do not. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I am.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, what? Hey!
That's why I said give me a second before you take a seat.
Yeah. Okay.
You're sitting on the lap of a patron.
Yeah, they don't mind.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
I think we should go back and steal one of the legs off of that robot. Still, I'm all for that.
The gentleman directly in front of the curtains ahead of you is dressed in very sparkly, tight-fitted clothing, and he gives you a deep, embellished bow. Friends, come in and take a seat wherever you like. The show is about to begin. Mind your step.
Wait, what do you mean? Mind your step.
It can get quite dark in here.
Don't get so.
Okay. Well,
Don't
I
get
can see in the dark.
Don't get so defensive. The man's being polite.
We
Watch
found
where you're
enough
stepping.
traps.
Yeah, we.
Oh,
We're all a
don't
little
worry.
punchy. We're all a little punchy.
I assure you there are no hags, tags, or bags here that will affect you. Have a seat.
And Garnet is still with the moose.
Say, where's? Yeah.
What?
You're still with the moose. Move your token. Sit on your bench.
Do you want me to move you?
Sure. Because I'm lazy.
I like to move it, move it.
I like to
Move it, move it,
He likes to.
move it.
Bow, 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 bow.
Do the patrons around Gulad all move?
Yep.
He's fine.
The orc behind you kind of coughs and dry heaves in its mouth. And the others kind of move away, giving you like weird side eyes.
I ignore it.
Be the better man. Rise above. Prevail.
Even the performer that's kind of closer to you moves away.
Have we kind of gone nose deaf to it?
You're getting there. Every once in a while, it'll like kick up, and you're like, ugh. But for the
Okay.
most part, it doesn't bother you.
All right.
Unless he's real close.
Like sitting on your lap.
Yeah. All right. So you all settle into your bench seats, and the lights all terminate at the same time. In the middle, one comes up and begins to show the inside of the ring. And within, as your gaze lifts upwards, you see a woman in very tight leather waving from a pedestal that's suspended from the top of the big tub.
Turn it waves back.
You assume she's waving directly at you and only for you.
Oh, Penelope. I've already fallen for one girl here. I can't fall for more.
And an amazing acrobatic display follows. She swings from trapeze to trapeze. Eventually, she's joined by several other performers, and between the four of them, they begin twisting and turning in the air, jumping from bar to bar as it swings back and forth. At one point, you're sure that one of them is going to slip and fall to their death, but they just barely catch it in time. At the end of the performance, the crowd around you rises and applauds madly.
As do I.
I join.
Do the thing.
I think Ali could do that though. Could you not?
I probably could. I'm really nimble.
You're very lithe and nimble. Yes.
Penelope and her fellow performers disappear to the beyond a curtain in the back.
Only we had flowers to give them. We could go back there.
I can make an illusion of flowers.
Oh, you don't give illusionary flowers. I've been there.
No, you don't want to do that. The person that you spoke to at the bonfire appears in the middle of the ring. Friends, thank you so much for joining us for the wonderful, amazing Penelope! Yay! Clap, 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 clap.
Huzzah! And there was much rejoicing.
Now, our next bout of entertainment, we invite you to wait and see the wonders of our amazing animal handler. And out walks.
Learn some things for Shiraz here, maybe.
Why isn't she on the map?
Where did she go?
I don't know where she went.
Forget to populate her.
No, she was in the thing, but now she's not.
And the cat came back the very next day.
I thought it was a dog.
You thought it was a dog?
In that song lyric you were singing.
No, it's Fred Penner. The cat came back the very next day. I swear.
Pretty
I
sure.
promise you.
I've heard a different version.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've heard a different version where it was a dog, not a cat. But a
Damn you
different word for
Americans.
it.
It
female
wasn't a dog either.
Well, a female dog.
Is Fred Penner... Is Fred... What?
They're painting Fred Penner.
I think
Yeah,
Fred Penner is
that one.
American.
We're fighting. I don't even want to with all of you right now. Oh my god, she's still not on the.
Got some stage fright.
She's not in my list. Hang on, I gotta. One moment, please.
Please stand by as we generate an NPC for your amusement.
DM panic.
Is her name Jamie? Does she have a gun? Whose dog is that?
That's the
What
wife's
noise?
dog across the house.
Oh,
I'll be back to
We
find
might
out
be.
why you think.
I might be getting a new dog. I'm going to meet her this week.
Oh,
Lucky.
puppy.
What?
I said lucky.
Yeah. I'm rescuing her from the SPCA. Very
Oh, are
excited.
you?
Yes, I am.
Who is it?
I don't know yet. Her name is Bella, and we have been invited to come and meet her with the fam. So we're going this week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Sorry, I had to reset all of the NPCs because the one wasn't populating.
interesting.
Anyway, from behind the curtains, not cabinets, a large creature emerges. She's covered in fur with a giant mantle and wings. And the ringmaster gestures to her. Papashi, our animal handler, will now entertain you with our most wildest creatures.
Terrified.
Do the thing.
Well, I'm going to. A pair of performers from the previous show come out, and they're holding the chains to a giant displacer beast.
A
Who
giant
snarls.
displacer beast?
Yeah. It is much larger than one would anticipate if anybody has any information or previous knowledge of a displacer beast. You can make a nature check.
Our
to
monster
determine.
hunter might know.
Indeed.
That's what I was going
You can do so with advantage, James.
A nature check with advantage?
Yep.
Well, that's atrocious.
We fire our monster hunter.
I can't find my advantage button.
Okay. James, you definitely know this is a displacer beast. It's hella big. Everything you've read about it, there is no frickin' way it's this big. But as you're watching it, you can see the paw prints left behind in the sawdust that covers the ring as the two carnival workers bring this giant beast out on chains. Behold, my friends, a displacer beast, a creature of lore and legend, able to appear and disappear at will, or so it seems.
I love this.
These creatures love the kill. They follow and hunt and prey. Be glad that this creature is on chains, for you may be its next meal. And the two sort of walk this giant creature around the ring so everybody can get like a nice close look. You can hear some gasps of horror from the other side of the tent.
I want to fight it.
Garnet's eyes are like as big as saucers.
I want to fight it.
Are you?
Are you though?
No. There's a difference between what I want to do and what I'm going to do.
The
I mean,
creature
I'm
is
not gonna lie,
then
I kind of want to too.
Yeah, not gonna.
the creature is then taken back into the behind the curtains. Well, friends, what do you think of our first exhibit? Quite scary, no?
Oh, Garnet's clapping. He's almost on his feet.
How about something perhaps a little more adorable?
Yes!
The performers return, and this time they are just flanking a strange floating squid-like creature.
Do you have pictures to share?
Of course I do.
Oh my god, is it a flump?
Flump.
So this was the first one.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Way too many legs.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that looks like something out of Final Fantasy VII.
Well, it came first, so Final Fantasy VII stole it.
Or was inspired. But yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
Stole it.
really looks cool.
Touche.
Flump.
Yes!
The strange squid-like creature is glowing green, and even though it's remains sort of within the bubble of the two carnival workers that are with it, it moves towards the edges of the circle so it can get a closer look at the audience members, and some of its tentacles even reach out to kind of wiggle at it. You know
If
this
they
is a flump.
If they reach out, I'm reaching back. I'm like, yes, yes. Like a kid at a petting zoo. I'm like, yes, I want to touch the thing.
Touch the thing.
And it is drawn to you, Garnet. It sort of floats over towards you, even beyond the ring, and the carnival workers follow it, just in case.
Just in case. What's it gonna bite? Is it gonna bite me?
It's a mimic! Ah!
Oh.
And
Aha!
its tentacles reach out to you and kind of wiggle in your beard. Behold the flump, my friends, creatures of the Underdark that float, propelled by air. Their color changes and is luminous within the Underdark in particular. You can see now as it has left the sort of spotlight that it is glowing and producing a sort of bioluminescence effect.
A creature that brings light to darkness is a friend of mine. I salute you, creature.
Garnet, you hear in your head, "You are good. I like you. I
like
salute you too."
Did you hear that? It talked to me.
Nobody else
No,
heard
I
it.
Did we
didn't.
hear it?
I'm let down by
Okay,
that.
Garnet.
It did. It said nice words.
Rodin, how much has he had to drink today?
I don't know. I stopped counting.
light.
You're very nice. Do you mind if I take some of your energy?
Yes, I have energy to spare.
You do. You seem like it. You've
Can I touch it?
absolutely.
Is it squishy?
It's a little squishy.
Is Garnet going to flirt with everyone in circus?
Its color changes from green to a soft pinkish color. Like it's
My
blushing.
Oh, I thought that was my spirit color.
What did you say, Rodin? Sorry, I missed that.
Is Garnet going to flirt with everyone here? There's the moose lady, now the flump.
It's
And
talking
Penelope.
to me. Hmm. Does it take my energy? And does that hurt?
It doesn't hurt at all. It feels more like a symbiotic relationship almost. It's drawing some of your energy, but it's also giving you knowledge. It bestows upon you some information about the Underdark in particular, but also about some of the creatures it's seen in its travels. Things like vampires, mind flayers.
Oh, this
So
is good.
From here on out, whenever you make a nature or arcana check to determine the nature of a creature, you do so at advantage.
Call this the gift of flumpiness.
Its tentacles kind of withdraw, and you're drawn back into the actual situation that you're in. You realize that the Gynosphinx has been speaking this entire time, but you were so focused on this flump, so in tune with it, that nothing else mattered. Everything faded away for that time that you were connected. It gives you a little bit of a wiggle again and floats away to kind of go and check other people out.
I will blush at that.
It's back to a sort of greeny color. For the
Ooh.
rest of you, it seemed to last probably about 10 seconds that Garnet and this flump were having this sort of connection. And the entire time, the Gynosphinx was talking about how its colors change. You know, when it's green, it's curious. When it's blue, it's sad. When it's red, it's really angry. The pink is like
What did it
happy
say
or
when it turned
amused.
pink? Yeah.
Happy or amused. They communicate telepathically. They love goodness and all things virtuous, and they will seek that out. They have the ability to sort of scan people, even from a distance, to determine the beacons within a certain area. And Gulad in particular, it steers very, very clear of you.
You scared it.
Good.
So the Fump is taken backstage again.
I need to be with it again.
Hentai.
And when the carnival workers return, they come out with some sort of scaly, feathered creature with sharp talons and big snout full of teeth. The velociraptors, my friends. Small, but dangerous. They will rend you easily. They speak in little ticking noises. Don't get too close. They will take your fingers off without any issue at all. I don't have a picture of those ones, sorry.
Okay.
But you guys know what velociraptors look like.
If you don't, get out.
Yes. Watch more Jurassic Park.
Bye. Watch what?
Oh, yeah, I can.
You have watched Jurassic Park, correct?
Maybe.
Or Jurassic World. Oh my god.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, of course I've seen them.
Okay.
It's living under a rock, for crying out loud.
He is that, yes. So the show kind of continues, and it's a lot of really strange creatures that you guys have never seen. There's a strange elongated centipede that's probably 6 feet long. There's a saber-toothed tiger. There's an actual elephant. There is what's this called? A mean lock,
Ooh.
which is a fey-like creature. Little bit snippy.
I don't like that at all.
It's cute.
Burn
That's
it!
mean.
They come out with a fairy dragon that's freaking adorable.
I want one.
That's very sharp
And
teeth.
the strangest one of all is something they're calling a demi-lich.
They do not bring that out.
They absolutely do.
These people are insane.
There does appear to
I'll
be
get that
some
intent.
sort of guard around it. And pretty much every performer that you already saw except Penelope comes back out to sort of guard this one. It ends with the elephant coming out and the Gynosphinx and the elephant sort of tussle in the middle, pretend claws and a trunk around the neck, and then they sort of just kind of wander off. The ringmaster returns again. Thank you, everyone! Yay! Clap, clap, clap! You guys are so into it. I love it. Oh, thank you.
May not be physically clapping, but my heart is clapping.
I mean, I did have a question.
Yes.
What information did they give about the demi-lich thing that, like, you just said they called it a demi-lich, but what did they say about it? Like, you said they gave information about the front field thing and everything like that. What did they say about this thing?
They just showed a cool skull.
That's a good call.
They didn't share too much of it. It was mentioned that there was fear that information about this creature would prompt those of more insidious natures to seek it out.
Oh, and look who's asking about it.
I'm just curious as to the nature of it.
Evil.
Evil?
Very evil.
I understand.
Like the fruits
Where
of
did
the
they come
devil.
from?
The fruits of the devil.
Or how did they even come into existence?
They're
that matter.
undead. So they come into existence like all undead do.
So that's an actual creature.
Yep.
Like, it's not just a skull. It's an
Nope.
actual creature. That's cool.
Yep.
It's a dead wizard.
So the patrons begin to file out of the big tent with the show all over for the time being. What would you like to do?
Get bigger, apparently.
Yes, you're still a little weirded out by how large that displacer beast was.
Well, let's explore around the rest of the carnival then. There's got to be something to get ourselves in trouble with here. Something more to get ourselves in trouble with here.
Do we?
You guys want to come with me to find out more about that demi-lich thing?
Do you guys
I want
think
to see
that
if I can bribe him for some information.
this is a distraction? I mean, it's a good
Who's it?
distraction, but do you think
We already know a lich. Do we really need to know a demi-lich?
maybe these people are working for Strahd?
I've never even heard of such a thing. I'm curious.
Evil
I'm willing to
creatures are gonna
bribe
be
really
evil
well for the
creatures.
information.
Everybody but Gulad, you feel that perhaps Garnet has a point, but you're having fun. It's
Don't
been
get
a
me wrong.
while since
I
you
really
had
like
fun.
it here. I really like it here. I feel like some weight has been lifted from my shoulders. But I also think that we're
I
maybe
think the weight has been
falling.
lifted from somewhere else.
They did say that they'll be here a while, so we could always go take care of what needs to be taken care of and come back.
Yeah, but maybe they're agents of Strahd. Maybe they're here to distract us intentionally.
Well, if that be the case, shouldn't we destroy them?
I would have a hard time destroying some of these people. But you are probably right, Gulad.
Oh, isn't the moose a follower of Lathander?
She was, or she claimed to be. Now I question what she's taught me.
Yes.
I think paranoia is setting in. And I have not even hit the joint yet. I just wanted to alert your attention to that. If you guys don't think so, let us continue.
So what are we doing?
Ernest's going to look
if you
around
want-
at everybody with an evil eye.
If you want, I can cast a spell and see if they're really evil or just carnival workers.
I'll be right back.
I mean, I think
Have I-
Garnet could probably do that a very similar spell.
Well, we already know there's undead here. If I cast that, I'm going to sense them.
Oh, I was thinking detect evil and good.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I have the detect thoughts. So
Oh, yeah, good idea. Do that. And if it gets us in trouble, we'll blame the box.
Don't blame the box. The box is my new friend.
Blame the box.
What's in the box?
Teeth, probably.
Yeah, probably. You're right. You roll over, you take a big... The box takes a bite out of your ass.
Then you get a bite of mahogany.
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 I'm made with the finest mahogany.
So, do you guys want to like?
Well, Gulad wants to go check out the Demi-Lich, and I actually don't think that's a horrible idea. Like, I know what a lich is.
Wait. Quick. What's going on? Recap.
We're talking about going to go look at the Demi-Lich.
Oh, so we are interested. Okay.
Well,
I'm willing to bribe really
I'm just
well.
curious. I know a little bit about liches, and they're all bad news. So I'm curious. A demi-lich,
You see,
would imply
that's
it's
the
sort
same
of a
thing with
lich.
me. I know about liches as well, but I've never heard of a demi-lich. I'm very curious to know what it's all about. I mean, I got 1,000 elytrum pieces going towards the bribing of the information.
And no one takes Electrum.
Fucking
hard to
1,000
change.
gold too.
Do they know that? Considering the person out front that she had to give change.
Well, I think it's worth a try. But I do think we should not forget our task at hand. Although
Also,
I
if you guys want to
like it
know
here.
if they work for Strahd or not, just let me know. I'll cast a spell. Then you can ask them if they know Strahd, and if they lie or if they are not telling the truth, I'll be able to tell.
Do you have Zone of Truth?
No, I have detect thoughts,
Oh, okay.
which is better. Just ask a question and I'll take a peek in their minds.
And you'll know.
Oh no,
You will know things.
at least
Okay.
their surface thoughts, and I could also try to like peek deeper into.
No, I like this idea. Okay. Well,
So what are
Gulad,
we
you
doing?
go do your thing. Go do the thing.
Oh, I'm
We're not,
going by myself. I thought we were all interested in doing this.
I'm not so sure. Well, one, I'm not so sure we should also go, but I think it may go. I think you may go over well if they might be your kind of people.
Apparently, my kind of people don't like my stench. Or have you forgotten that little tidbit?
Oh, believe me, we can't forget.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying it would be a little bit easier for you guys to talk because you could actually get close. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to be sitting here across the room screaming at them because my vile stench apparently offends everyone.
It's a thing, dude.
It's a
Yeah,
thing.
people are babies.
Okay, well, let's go talk to them then.
Do the thing.
Let's.
All right. So are you heading back into the big top or are you going through the back curtain?
Mm. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Yeah, we'll go around the back.
Okay.
You know, we look for the stage performers entrance, and
Where is
because
the back?
we kind of look like stage performers, actually. We are a
Yeah, you do
motley
look like a bunch
crew
of
of
clowns.
scum and villain. Ow! Well, on that note, we go look around. Garn's like, yeah, we're looking for the skull with the gems in the eyes. We'd like to talk to someone about that.
You enter the backstage
Knock
area,
on the wall.
and you can see there are a variety of cages, all containing these creatures. They appear comfortable. It's not like they're being mistreated or anything like that, but they are contained as they are dangerous for the most part.
What about the Sphinx?
The Sphinx is standing freely.
Is the Sphinx sentient? Is the Sphinx the Beastmaster itself?
Yeah, she was the one doing all the performing
Oh yeah.
presentations.
I forgot.
Okay.
My bad.
She was doing it. So let's approach her.
Hello, what are you doing back here? She kind of
Go ahead.
lowers down on her front paws to be at your eye level with you guys.
We enjoyed your show.
Well, thank you.
Greatly.
We're curious. Is that the right word?
Curious about what?
Curious.
About
Years.
the Demi-Lich?
Oh, and
We
what
think
would
we
you
have a-
like to know?
Well, we think we have a grasp on what a lich is. We'd like to kind of know what a Demi-Lich is. Also, how do you come into possession of something like that? And isn't that dangerous?
It is, but I'm well trained in maintaining these creatures and ensuring that they comply.
Undead is not an undead creature. Is not a beast. It's not like a dog.
No, but there are checks in place to ensure that it remains.
Do you know its name?
Names are truly powerful.
Steve.
Steve the Demi-Lich.
Steve
Yes.
the Demi-Lich.
You know, I'm not against that.
I mean, wow.
Where did you get him? Or her?
No. What even is he? It.
A demi-lich is much like a lich itself, but they've abandoned their physical body, more or less. Their phylactery requires constant meals, if you will.
How do you
And we discovered this one in Blutspurt, in the caverns below.
Gesundheit.
No, my friend. Blutspurt was the name of the domain that we were in.
You've been to other domains?
Yes,
Outside of Ravenloft?
Yes, we travel all over the domains.
Could you take us with us? Could you take us with you?
With us?
I assume we could if you spoke to Assault.
Home.
She would likely want something in trade. It's not easy navigating the mists.
Who? Could you direct us to that person?
Oh, yes, of course. She's actually directly on the other side of the big top. Look for the large carriage.
And her name?
Isolde.
Isolde?
Isolde.
Isolde.
She is the one that navigates us through the mists during our travels.
Yeah, I'm far more interested in that than the Demi-Lich. But if there's other questions, I don't mind staying while we do that.
So when you say it eats meals, what do you feed something like that?
Well, it is a diminished demi-lich. It is not at full strength, so we've been able to feed it smaller meals, smaller souls, if you will.
Like halflings.
No, we try to avoid feeding it humanoids.
So you feed it souls.
Indeed.
Interesting.
I have a problem with this.
I
I
thought
know
you
it
might.
seems wicked, but I assure you where it was, it's causing far less harm here.
Then why not destroy it?
It is extremely difficult to destroy, and we do not have its phylactery. If we had the phylactery, we'd be able to destroy it permanently. Unfortunately, killing it only is temporary.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
So how do you feed it if you don't have its phylactery? You
We
said you
feed
feed its
it,
phylactery.
and its phylactery is fed.
Phylactery is like a fallback location.
We do not have the physical location of the
Okay.
phylactery, but by feeding it, we feed the phylactery.
Uh-huh. Is it sentient?
More or less, but it has very little to say that isn't awful.
With your permission, could we speak with it?
I would advise highly against it.
Why do
Well,
we
you
want
could
to do that?
supervise. Just curious to what it would say. You say it's horrible. I'm curious as to say how horrible.
If you feel so inclined that you must speak with it, I would advise you take certain protections for yourselves.
Just speaking with it alone, is that dangerous?
Yes?
Impressive.
Yeah, I don't like.
Really cool. I'm sorry. That was actually really cool to learn about. I'm sorry. I actually had a little bit of an actual nerd IRL moment.
You
Well,
can
I
see
don't-
that this demi-leech is sort of floating in its cage, just watching you all. Unblinking, its gemstone's eyes just sort of glinting in the torchlight.
So what protections would one need to take against one of these things?
Probably just not
The fir-
interacting with it.
Indeed, that would
Yeah,
be the
walking away
best.
is the best protection ever.
I understand not interacting, but say you were in a situation where you were forced to interact. I'm just curious as to how you would handle that protection, as you said.
Well, your magical friends here, the cleric and the paladin, that is what you are, correct?
I am a love emitter.
Very well.
I'm just a love machine.
I am an LED.
If there would be some way
I love
to
emitting device.
bolster your constitution in some way, it is very noisy at some points, and its howl can deafen and draw madness.
Is possession a concern?
Yes and no. It requires certain things to be in place, and it's more of a. It will take your soul.
I think we should Yeah.
Nah,
What
Stick
if
my
one
head
is
through the
soulless?
curtain. I don't think you should talk to him.
Sorry, what was that, Gulad?
What if one is soulless? Because we've encountered a couple of soulless entities here in these lands.
Yes, if you've learned about the husks, then they are immune to that effect. They have no soul to give, so there's no effect should it try. But as it is required for it to survive, it knows if a creature is soulless or not, so it's not going to attempt.
Hmm.
Cool.
We
Well,
can finally figure out if I have a
that's
soul or
something.
not.
You want to tempt it?
Oh yes. I second that notion there.
I don't
James.
like where
Go
this
ahead,
is
go
going at
for it.
all.
Really like where this is going.
me neither.
No.
I don't like
Let's
where this
see.
is going either, and I would advise very heavily against you attempting so. It does have a diminished capacity, but it is still powerful.
I mean, I agree, it's a bad idea. But if we really
But
need
you're
to know,
here.
But I'm just saying I could find some
Yes,
shit
and it
out.
is a localized silent
Exactly!
spell that keeps it in check.
We meant no disrespect to you.
No, of course.
And some of us are just sickly curious.
apparently. As for further protections, I would suggest something to avoid necrosis. If you have any sort of silencing or anti-magic magic, then that would be very beneficial. But ultimately, I would say run away.
Run away.
Indeed.
Run away.
Don't need to tell me
run
twice.
away.
Thank you for your time and thank you for the information. It was
You're
very
welcome.
helpful.
That's out of curiosity. How does a creature such as yourself come to be traveling in a circus?
I've been with the circus for eons, it feels like. I don't remember why I joined. It's been so long.
Are you bored?
No, not at all. We travel constantly through domains. I'm able to obtain new creatures, new beasts to display, to show, to learn about. And
So
usually
you've
when
had
we...
other creatures before?
Oh, yes. Usually, if they aren't so dangerous, and she gestures to the demi-lich, they're released when we return to the original domain that they came from.
So what's the most dangerous thing you've ever had? I'm curious to know.
Probably that.
Well, there is that, yes, but we had a
I figured this wasn't the most dangerous thing.
we
That's
had
the
a
most dangerous thing
Tarask
you've ever had.
youngling at one
Oh,
point.
what?
A Tarask youngling.
What?
And what
Baby
happened to its
Taras.
mother?
It was not happy with us for some time, but it was returned. And I'm still here, obviously.
You look well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm impressed. That is impressive. I wish I could have been here to see the Tarask.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I feel it will be another century or so before I attempt that again.
Do you do the capture
Bad.
yourself?
I'm usually directly involved, yes. Sometimes I require more assistance and more nimble hands, and she kind of lifts her paw.
Hmm.
But yes, most usually I am involved in some fashion.
So since you're a hunter and everything like that, you would happen to, I guess, hate poachers and stuff like that, right? Or is that not a concern for you?
Most of what I hunt, they are not poached. I do not know many that would be hunting my flump friend, and the flump kind of floats over again because it's free roaming apparently.
I put the fist out for a
What
fist
about the
bump as it
dragon?
goes by.
Yeah, there's a fist bump, but it's
What
more
about
like a
dragons?
caress over the knuckles.
That's okay.
And then it kind of floats around James and wiggles its tentacles around your head. Hello.
Hyatt. Hello.
I glare at the thing.
It glares back at you.
Ooh, floaty.
I've had dragons, yes.
So, would you know about people who have killed dragons recently in these areas, or no, nothing?
It's been some time since we've been to Barovia, but I know there was a silver dragon at one point.
Yeah, we heard about that too. Any idea of what happened to it, or to its remains?
Not to its remains, no, but from what I understand, during the Battle of Barovia, it was fought against Strahd's forces and was unsuccessful.
Where did that battle take place again?
Around its home, Argon something.
We know where.
Okay.
We've been there.
I imagine if Strahd were truly fearful of this creature, it would desiccate the corpse in some way. desecrate the corpse in some way.
Well, it might desiccate it too.
Indeed.
Well, I thank you for your time.
Oh, it's my
As do
pleasure.
I.
I'm always happy to discuss my creatures.
May the Lords of Light guide your way.
Oh, if
And
you
blah,
haven't
blah, blah,
spoken to
blah,
her,
blah,
I
blah.
suggest you go see Arcadia in the sideshow.
Oh, we've met.
Wonderful.
I'm going to go find. Is it Isolde? Isolde?
Isolde.
So
Isolde? Going to go see if I can find this Isolde.
Okay.
She is going to take me home.
All right, so you cross over the front of the big top and you come to a place where dozens of tents and wagons lay in a haphazard array that could pretty much be its own small village. The sound of jaunty music and the smells of roasting meat over campfire fill the air. It offers a cheerful, warm area in spite of the mists that are rolling around your feet. The mists themselves threaten to encroach on the fires that burn. Near the back of this cacophonous, albeit temporary village is a much larger caravan, one likely pulled by half a dozen beasts of burden whilst on the move. A large but thin wooden placard hangs suspended above the double entry door at the side of the caravan. Isolde's traveling carnival is burned into the wood in block letters, adorned with ivy and smoke on the edges.
If there's anyone passing by that we can sort of flag down and maybe ask where we might find her. We are looking for Isolde.
A moment, please.
One moment, please. I can be your being.
There are plenty of people around that you can discuss and ask information from.
Well, as politely as possible, I will ask one of them. Be like, we are looking for Isolde. Might you point us in the right direction?
Oh,
Please?
of course. The big one. And they kind of gesture to the giant caravan.
Oh, I was going to say. I'm usually called the big one. Okay. We move in that direction. Trying not to bother anyone.
I'm pretty sure that's not possible for me.
I shall knock on a door or wall or whatever.
Hello. Well, asking, but I don't keep me very keen.
All right. Who is it?
We're patrons, and we kind of have a question about your travel in and out.
Is it true? Can you walk amongst the mists?
The door opens, revealing a chocolatey colored high elf who stands with one hand on her narrow hip and the other resting on the hilt of her sword. Hi, I can do that. Where are you looking to head?
Home.
You want to narrow it down there?
Faerun.
Don't think I've ever gone to Farron.
It's really nice.
You got any sort of token?
Maybe anywhere a token of Faerun?
Indeed. Something from the land. Or
Lots.
something
My
with the
armor.
connection. No, nothing crafted or anything like that. It has to be...
Oh.
There are these tokens. Obviously, you've never traveled in the mists before, but there's these tokens that help you sort of navigate to get where you need to go.
We were sent here, and we've had enough of this place.
Somebody sent you here. from this Farron.
Hmm.
Sounds like a bitch.
Yeah.
I think
Sure.
her intentions were well, but this land eats at you, and I need to go home.
So, like, what sort of thing would be like a token? Is that like anything from there, or does it have to be like certain types of things?
It's usually something from the land or its history of some sort. Something manufactured is not good enough to travel. It's not a homing beacon, if you will.
Maybe you could just take us somewhere other than here.
I could do that, but what's in it for me?
Gold?
Gold would do.
How much gold would something like that cost?
Well, depends on where you want to go. How far you want to travel with us. You're sort of a slave to our schedule if you decide to go with us. But I say we could do 200 a head per domain that you travel through. If you decide you don't like the one you're in,
How many domains are there?
at least 2 dozen.
Are they all corrupt like this one?
Perhaps not on the surface like this one is, but
What about stuff like charcoal, incense, herbs, that type of thing?
no, nothing like that. It has to be specific to that land. You can get incense and charcoal anywhere.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. I don't think we've got anything directly from. I don't even know what would be something that's only from Faerun.
It's hard to say. The tokens from other places are so strange. Like, let me think.
Like, what did you use to get here?
To get here,
Yeah.
oh, I've got some vampire fangs that are put into this prayer wheel type thing.
That's true. But like,
We're
aren't
not using
aren't
your
there
ass as a mist traveling token.
aren't there
His
vampires
Woody!
and
Break your Woody off! We need it!
like,
I
aren't
know.
there vampires and other domains and stuff?
Oh, aye, but these are the ones that are directly turned by his unholiness.
Oh.
Oh,
It's not foolproof, mind. Having the vampire fangs is more of a guidance tool, but there are times where we wander the mists for days before we end up where we need to be or even where we're not supposed to be.
What do you do? Just your purpose is to travel?
Aye, we are traveling carnival. That's kind of what we do.
You don't have a home?
Well, I originally hailed from Farron, or not Farron, sorry, the Feywild, but no, not really.
Would the Feywild be familiar to me?
Make an Arcana check or history, whichever's better.
Uh, Arcana or history? It appears it does not matter.
Okay. Yes, you are mostly aware of the Feywild. You know, it's a silly place.
Yes, but if it exists here, is that her?
That is her. James, you're muted.
Wow.
I realized I was muted. I muted the stream because I had to go AFK for a minute.
Wow. So all of that is not
No. I muted my mic.
I'm gonna. So if you could get us
Thank
to the
you.
Feywild, I
Thank
think
you
the
for that,
Feywild
Dave.
touches
Thank you so
Feyre, and
much.
perhaps we could get back through.
Scared the bloody crap out of me.
Or do you not go to the Feywild?
Make an insight check.
Insight. This I'm good at.
Say hi.
You can see that the very thought of going back to the Feywild fills her with some sort of dread or anger or grief. She won't. You know already before she even answers that she won't go back.
When I see her mood starting to change like that, I say I've caused some offense. I apologize.
No,
I'm
it's fine.
I'm a bit possessed with returning to my home, and
I understand. Some people's homes are where the heart is, if you will. I, however, have no interest in returning to the Feywild.
I would not ask you to. I would not ask you to do that for us.
I appreciate that. But like I said, you're welcome to join us as long as you want. 200 gold per trip.
How long are you staying here?
Might guess a few weeks. Depends. Sometimes it's a couple of days.
Even at a couple days, I think we've got time.
Aye, if you have anything you want to solve or figure out, you're welcome to
Okay.
do so and then rejoin us. If you've got a caravan, it'll be a lot easier to sort of tie you along. Wandering on foot isn't exactly the easiest thing to do.
Okay.
If you're talking to us,
okay.
Gulad, you're muted. Or
I'm
Garnet,
not saying
sorry.
anything.
Yeah,
Oh.
as sort of a sidebar to the party. So like, because we don't have to actually kill Strad, right? That's not what we're sent here for.
No, we just
No,
gotta get the gem.
So
But
if
I
we
mean-
if we can get the gem and get back here, then
but
maybe
all
that's
these
the way.
all these nice people we've met, they're just gonna go on being ruled by this tyrant.
Yeah.
If you're worried
I might
about
have to agree with
depression, I
Allie.
assure you that each domain unfortunately suffers under the same sort of fist. You won't find one with free people.
Well, then maybe we could do something about this domain. I'm gonna have to agree with Allie. I don't think we should abandon these good people.
That's not really what I meant, but okay. All right.
Sounded a bit like it.
Maybe.
Well, like I said, you
That's
can come
fine.
back before we leave, and as long as you've got a caravan, you can come.
We'll try and figure that out then.
Aye. There is another way that you could leave, but I don't know where it goes. It's one I've seen on our travels. It's such a strange contraption. It's a caravan without horses or oxen. It's on rails of some sort. Never seen anything like it. I don't know what it is.
We haven't seen
Where do
anything
you?
like that.
We haven't seen anything like that here either.
It comes and goes. You have to be sort of in the right place at the right time.
Is it always in the same place in this domain?
I've never seen it in this domain. I saw it in Dementlu.
Sure.
We don't know these places that you're speaking about.
Oh, sorry. Dementlu is a sort of a village, I suppose, on the edge of the mists.
And the demi-lich in your show from somewhere, a blue spurt,
Blootspurt.
and this is also a doomed domain of.
Aye, that one is on the. I wouldn't say the grip of apocalypse, but it feels like it sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about having a Tarask in your show? Even a youngling at that.
The Beastmaster is very good at what she does, but even that was worrisome. We did a few shows and then beat foot back to that domain to return it to its mama. No
Probably
way
a
I
wise
wanted that
decision.
sticking around for a long time.
I could.
I mean, if you know what a Tarask is, you definitely don't want to be fucking with that.
I'm assuming everyone hears a story of a Tarask.
It's probably nightmare fuel or
Yeah, those nightmare stories
It's
that
the
people.
it's the bedtime stories that they tell little kids.
Yeah.
Tarask is coming to eat you if you don't behave.
yeah. Yeah, that's probably pretty close to what it needs to be. Is there anything else you need, or can I get back to work?
No,
No,
I
thank-
think that's it for
thank you.
me.
All right. Well, just come back before we leave, and you're welcome to join us again. Caravan.
We'll work on it.
All right. She closes the door.
Well,
Okay.
yes. The idea of leaving this place is more and more appealing to me, but you guys are right. Perhaps we should finish what we started.
You know, it was also prophesied that we would face him
It was.
in the cards that the other people told us about.
Yes, but you and I weren't here for that, Allie.
True. But I assume since
It was already. It did incorporate you guys and other people.
Maybe. Okay. Shall we storm the castle?
Let's storm the castle.
storm the gates.
Right.
Unless
let's do
there's
it.
more you guys would like to do here.
BB wants to see the castle.
Yeah,
Are we
I'm bored here.
are we actually taking that thing?
Yes.
Yes. We have a pet mimic now. And she talks.
Hi, I'm Phoebe.
Hi, Phoebe.
What's your name?
I'm not talking to that
Oh
box.
God.
Hi, Gulad.
Why is there a talking box on James's belt?
He found it on a shelf.
It said it wanted to see the castle. We were going there anyway, so why not?
So he stole it.
I wasn't stolen.
If
It's not
she's living,
stealing
is
if
it not
the
kind of like
object
technically,
belongs
kidnapping?
to them.
If the
Okay,
box
okay,
came willingly,
fine.
that's not stealing.
I'm not a box.
It's
are
only
you?
kidnapping if it's against its will.
Depends
Yeah,
on
like
how
James said.
old it is. Depends on how old it is.
Well, nobody ever asked me my age before.
Well, how old are you?
I don't know.
Are you even old enough to be making your own decision?
I think so.
So
I mean-
we're gonna have an Amber Alert
When
sent
does
out on us.
when does a mimic
When does
become
a
an
mimic
adult?
become like age of maturity for a mimic? Look it up.
Okay, well,
I'm surprised the leader is old. Didn't say nothing. Like, what? Why is Phoebe not here? Like, what are you doing, Phoebe?
maybe there's a reason he doesn't want Phoebe around anymore. Maybe Phoebe is a pain in the ass.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about the actual whole
Owner?
leader of the whole caravan. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
owner. Because she knew about the show and the Tarrasque and all the animals in there, so she's got to know about everything that dude's been keeping in his tent too. No.
Maybe she's happy to see Phoebe go too.
Yeah. Maybe she's a giant.
Could you
pain in
imagine?
the
They're like,
ass.
finally, someone took Phoebe. Finally,
Everybody, drink.
we're rid of her. We're rid of Phoebe.
Oh, need to pay.
You just
hydrate.
command-
And is there another mimic in this place named Rachel?
No, I'm the only one that talks anyway. I don't know what the others are named.
Well,
We need to find like 4 other boxes that talk and name them Rachel
Off
Ross.
subject.
So
Example
I'm gonna
names of
stop
a
right there.
mimic are Anton, Bog, Change, Chester, Hordor, Faker, Herbeck, Lumpy, Mimi, Rando, Serial, Tabler, Boxy, and Nga.
Inga.
Nga.
Inga.
Nice.
All Klingonish.
I don't like it.
You know, Phoebe, you sound a lot like a couple dwarfs we met in Valaki.
You're really coming at me with that?
No.
I got 6 voices. That's fucking it.
And it kind of sounds like the one
Bro.
mongrel that was friends with us.
Bro.
What's her name?
Disadvantage. Forever. For all of you.
Forever. Disadvantage. Forever.
Yes, Newt. They played many monsters already. And the mimic has become a mimic.
I don't think mimic cards are allowed anymore now that we have one.
Yes. The mimic becomes a mimic.
When a mimic card's played, Phoebe just goes off.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since you shined my box.
Wow! Wow.
I killed Gulad.
Hokey diddle.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Off to
Well-
the castle?
2
We're off to see the what?
2 years.
For age of
Before-
What?
Yeah, 2 years. And they can live up to 100.
All right.
Interesting.
To know.
Okay.
Who sits around making
We're
this
off
up?
to see the Strati, the wonderful vampires named Strahd. Because.
There's nowhere to rest here, right?
Maybe if you asked around, there's all
Maybe I can
these
stay with
wagons and stuff.
Maybe I can stay with Acadia.
You could probably stay with Acadia.
You could probably stay with Acadia.
There's also the market outside of the gates you could look at.
Oh my god, that name just clicked.
Thank you. Thank you.
There was a blacksmith. Maybe you could ask him. It's up to you guys.
Well, I mean, otherwise we can just leave and go see Strahd. I find that acceptable as well.
And you can always come back later
Yes, you're right.
if you survive.
That is a possibility for sure.
I'm good
Okay.
either way. I mean, we could just call out to the people in this area. Anybody willing to
Bunk
put
up.
up some weary travelers for the night?
Yeah, we'll look around. I mean, I'm going to Acadia.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
It's not like
she's
that.
happy to let you.
Cool.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Whoever wants to.
Persuasion. I'm pretty good at that.
I'm just gonna sleep under the stars.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to secure lodgings, if you want to call them that, within the Carnival Row. There's a couple that are under the wagons, but it'll keep the rain off if it decides to rain.
Yeah, which it tends to do here.
It does tend to do that here, yes.
I spend the night talking to.
I mean, you
So
still
glad
have
you
to
found a
power
friend.
down for part of the night.
She does.
And that's when I
happily
shook
keep
his
you
hand
company.
and killed him. What?
Oh, lights went out. Okay.
Yeah, long rest.
Mm-hmm.
If you open effect in the right corner, you can add your own lights back to your character.
Yep. So you can add whatever light effect you use.
Okay. Let me pull sorry again, because I need to make sure what distance that is.
You know what's funny? Saturday, Emery said, James have a pet? And I was like, no, he doesn't.
And now he does.
And now he does.
I don't think a mimic is a pet.
It's a companion now.
It's true.
I tell Phoebe of all of my travels and all the things we've seen and done. Just leave out the
Phoebe is enthralled by your tales of adventure and everything that you've done.
You are her version of the Three Musketeers.
It's true. You wake in the morning. It's not raining. It is chilly, though. The air blows cold. Even the bonfire in the middle of the carnival seems to have trouble staying lit. You wake. Garnet, you're with Arcadia. The others, you're in Carnival Row. Good lad. You slept outside? Outside of the
Under a
grounds?
tree.
Under a
Yep.
tree? In the middle of the night, you were drawn to the back of the big top, where the Demi-Lich resided.
Good.
It connected to you in your head.
It can't.
It can.
But what about my
It
link?
can.
Really? Is it controlling me?
No. It's just speaking to you, telling you all about how phylacteries work, how to become what it is, how to evade the mistakes it made. You wake again by the tree. Did that actually happen?
Do I remember it?
You remember it, but you're not sure if it was a dream or not.
I commit it to memory.
Okay. And that's where we'll end it here.
Yes, we will.
Next week, Strahd's Castle.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Tomorrow we are back on the channel for Underpaid and Overworked. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong because it has the last couple weeks. Wednesday, we're over on DM Jeremy's channel for Icewind Dale. And then we're back on Sunday for our Call of Cthulhu, since the Ghost of Saltmarsh ended this last week.
You missed a D&D in there.
Oh, are you actually playing this Saturday?
No, Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're playing Thursday. We're playing Dark Alliance. Rob, Agni, myself, Thor.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we're all playing Dark Alliance. We'll be on mine and Agni's channels. And yeah, come and join us and watch us be dumb.
Thank you, Nooch, for the crickets. Thank you so much for that. All right, we're gonna raid freaking Red. They are playing Star Wars D&D.
Why don't we raid Ellie, who's part of our community?
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, but she's part of the community.
I
Dead by Daylight's
guess
awesome.
Yeah.
it's kind of lame.
It's not.
You're kind of lame.
You're lame.
You're lame.
Fine,
You
we'll
have.
raid Ellie.
You're a booger head.
Yes, Boogerhead.
All right, we'll raid Ellie. She's over playing Dying Light.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by
Sorry,
Daylight.
it's
Dying Light is a
something
different game.
something. Yeah, that's the game. I'm playing Thursday with Ditch.
Yes.
All the words.
Words.
All right, off to Ellie. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night, guys.